That belongs in a museum.
5 extra damage. Eating 5 damage a turn is not comfortable, though. Yeah, another secret. That secret is Repentance at the moment. We saw it play there from the Rat's hand.
No minions for Reynad, though. He's basically just got removal. Is removal going to be enough?
I don't know. Tyrion's back behind this, too. This is...
Because they only have one card. So, I think you just go ahead and Revenge. Shield Sun's got a lot more value.
Yeah, I agree. Especially when you get Shield Block in your hand. Now, the debate on Coin Armor Up, this is actually kind of a tough one, I think. Yeah, it's going to conclude doesn't need to go ahead and do that. And that's going to be Tyrion for the Rat, putting his faith in the light. Last card from his hand that he had left. That looks really good right now.
Yeah, it's just going to block damage. And even though it'll get rid of the Divine Shield, though, hopefully you get something pretty inconsequential from the Death Lord. Or it's going to take a lot of damage.
Important thing for him right now, because he needs to be able to get off a Shield Slam, and he needs to also get some value from the Death Spite. 6/6 lands on the board from that Death Lord, though.
Who cares if it doesn't pull secrets? It's still a 6/6. Right now.
Well, he has to have this build to something, or eventually the advantage can build to an insurmountable point.
Yeah. This is...
He's making the most of it, but it's just a tough spot.
He's just buying time, really.
Oh,
man.
Nelly.
But that... It has the potential to just hit a 1/2, which isn't that good. You sort of want to guarantee that Rag's going to have a good target, but
yeah,
I guess...
It is much less about it being played this turn and much more about him having access to that card right now.
Yeah. Slam. Can cycle through more, and Reynad is starting to build up a bit of a health pool here, build up a bit of an armor pool.
Now, all these 5/5s are very welcome right now, I'd say.
Yeah, especially shield maintenance, because not only is it 5/5, it also puts him even further out of range, and eventually Reynad's just going to sort of outvalue the Rat. He's going to have these big minions, and... Oh, actually... I was about to say the Rat has a lot of dead draws still left in his deck since he hasn't played a Mysterious Challenger from hand, so he's still got a lot of secrets left.
This is the time where you turn your life total into a resource. Use these Ashbringers to start taking out threats, and then just drop the Ragnaros and let this pound the damage in the meantime. This is a tough spot for Reynad. He does not have a way to answer this Ragnaros right now.
Yeah. He does have potential removal here if he draws into... Oh, Harrison Jones!
That's got to be a welcome draw right now.
Needs a removal spell or a big game hunter for this Rag. Shield block, he can still pick up a second Shield Slam. I do believe he has one. This is going to come down to it. He can go for sort of the consistency here and play Shield Maiden to try and soak up some Rag shots, but... oh, man. Brawl as well.
It's pretty brutal. I mean, at 20, I still don't think he's quite comfortable, but it's getting to the point to where he's it. I wonder if there's ever an argument for trading here.
It's too late now.
Yeah, 8 to the dome.
Correct line of play.
Yeah, this is gonna be the brawl for sure. And I'll tell you what, Reynad needs that 5-1 to win.
And he needs Rag not to win. Okay. I'll take it.
Well, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Shielded Minibot as well. I mean, this is looking like need execute, need shield slam. Bingo.
There she blows.
Now the problem with this is that he's still threatened to take a lot of damage from these boombots, and if he chooses
by the boom boss, I guess isn't too likely, but it is a definite possibility. So he is going to go for hoping the shield maiden here is going to absorb damage. There's also the chance that he just holds on to the Death Bite and doesn't attack.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he's going to do.
I don't think that this is bad by any stretch of the means. I actually think this is really good because one of the draws he's weak to
Means that Muster for Battle is not playable. These boombots could be a big deal. Taking out this Shield Maiden could mean a lot for the Rat. It'd mean that his Loatheb would be protected. Ooh, for 2. That means he can attack in with Minibot.
Yeah, and just start tokening up. Doesn't want to. I don't think you want to Muster for Battle straight into that Deathbite. It looks like. I mean, this is a prime board to get Deathbite onto.
3 mana, Light's Justice. Yeah, the Justicar Trueheart should probably lock out the game when it's played. Also, Reynad's going to just try and put him on a clock here. Throw down the Grom, force him to deal with it. Just be level with a 2/2 on the board and start swinging in for 10. And that Boombob does 1, so I don't think the Rat's got a way to deal with this at all in his deck. Even if he draws Blessing of Kings, that means he's still going to have to spend that health attacking.
He needs to draw a Quartermaster.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
Yeah, well, here we go. Grom has put a big clock on the Rat at this point. Reynad's about to tank up.
Yeah, he can just armor up. Silver Champion would kill him if he only played 1 card.
It's looking like he wants to play the Fiery War Axe or potentially even to execute this turn as well. He's just going to armor up and then come to this grand tournament that we're having here at PAX East, the Hearthstone Major, and tank up.
Tank. Puts him at 5, so I think this is just a win for Reynad. Oh, Mysterious Challenger could block things. Can he trade in here? And Druid, I think, was his 3rd deck.
This is eye for an eye. Can he die?
You always, if it's eye for an eye, you concede out of respect for your opponent.
Is just going to attack. Armor up would have prevented eye for an eye from tying this game, I think. Tank up there.